The first trailer for Cobra Kai Season 6 brought us many interesting revelations. Additionally, Netflix released official photos that connect with the trailer and give us much more information. We will see all of that here. Welcome to Charlietales. Today we will review all the available details about Cobra Kai Season 6. Ready? Let's go! The trailer begins with Daniel and his wife in the dojo. From what we can see, all the young people in the saga are training in Miyagi-Do. Here are the main protagonists: Robbie, Miguel, Hawk, and Dimitri. And as I mentioned at the beginning, Netflix released several official photos of the season on Instagram. In this one, we have a wider shot with all the students. Even Daniel's second son is there, who is finally starting to train officially. It seems that the whole town joined Miyagi-Do. And this is logical. Remember that at the end of last season, Silver was defeated, and Cobra Kai disappeared. All the students from that dojo abandoned Silver, so it's very normal that they went to Miyagi-Do. Then we hear some lines from Johnny Lawrence. He says, "Prepare yourselves, we won't give up without a fight." What does this mean? Well, it seems everyone is preparing for a big battle. Here are Johnny and Chosen in the Miyagi-Do dojo. This makes it clear that the three will work together in the same dojo. Thanks to set photos, we also know that Mike Barnes will be part of the team. This season, Johnny will not go on his own, but will team up with the others. Past differences are buried. We move on to another image. Here there is a fight inside a cage. We can see Miguel fighting against Kenny. Remember that Kenny was Silver's protege last season, and when Silver was arrested, Kenny was quite disappointed. He is almost the only one in the series who has not joined Miyagi-Do. This fight makes it clear that he is still an enemy. But all this will change at some point in the season, because as we see in this photo, Kenny will switch sides and join Miyagi-Do. Continuing with the same scene, on the ground, we see two unknown young people. Luckily, Netflix published a couple of photos revealing who they are. These two are Sean Payne and Robbie. As you can see, their clothes match. And who is Sean Payne? Well, remember, he was a boy who was with Robbie in the juvenile detention center during Season 3. Additionally, Sean is Kenny's older brother. This explains everything. Kenny and Sean set up a fight against Miguel and Robbie. Somehow Robbie tied with Sean, and both ended up on the ground. That's why they're here. Meanwhile, Miguel and Kenny continue fighting. On Instagram, they also left us this beautiful scene of Johnny with Carmen. Remember that last season we were told they would have a baby. Here Johnny is showing her a small outfit for the little one. And if we look closely, this outfit has the Eagle Fang logo, Johnny's dojo. In the background we can see Robbie, who is also part of the moment. This baby will be relevant in the season and could influence some events. We will have to wait. Now we have photos of the big battle Johnny mentioned. We see Sensei Kim Da-eun, who was Silver's partner last season. It seems that Kreese joins her to revive Cobra Kai. These two are the main villains of the season. Remember that the plot of Season 6 will revolve around a world tournament called Sekai Taikai. In this tournament, the best dojos from around the world will compete. Last season, Daniel and Johnny's dojos won spots in the tournament, and their students will represent the United States. With John Kreese's return, Cobra Kai will surely also compete, but as a South Korean dojo, where Kim Da-eun comes from. Now we have some images of Tori training in the Miyagi-Do uniform with Samantha. This is the first time Tori enters this dojo, and now they are on the same team. This is not strange, since after the events of Season 5, both made peace. As for boyfriends, Tori ended up with Robbie, and Samantha with Miguel, so there is no reason to fight. But why are they training together specifically? I think that despite everything, the two don't get along very well, and Daniel decided to unite them to settle their differences once and for all. On Instagram, Netflix also gave us this photo of Tori with Samantha. But here we can also see Devin, who was Johnny's student during the Eagle Fang era, and was also with Silver's Cobra Kai. She has also joined the team, and together with Tori and Samantha, they look extremely dangerous. We move on to a scene outside the dojo. Here are Dimitri, Hawk, and Miguel in some kind of bar. But if we look closely, Kyler is also there, a character who has given our heroes headaches since the beginning of the series. Here he is seen sharing with them, so it is understood that he is no longer looking for a fight. It was about time because Kyler is one of those characters who was aggressive in every season and always a rival. From what we see, after Silver's fall, he finally joined the guys and will change his course. In this same bar, a fight breaks out, and our protagonists fight against some random guys who have never appeared in the series. Most likely there was some kind of bar altercation. These guys don't seem to be sent by John Kreese. We see Chosen breaking a piece of wood. This seems like a common training, but the most die-hard fans surely noticed the reference. This is a reference to Karate Kid 2. In that movie, Mr. Miyagi saved Chosen's uncle during a storm. The uncle was trapped under a piece of wood, and Miyagi broke it with one blow. Returning to the present, we don't have the context of this scene, but it seems important due to Daniel's expression. It is not a simple training scene. As an extra detail, thanks to Instagram photos, we can see that Chosen stayed living with Daniel and his family. This scene seems like just a fun moment, but if we notice, Chosen is reading the newspaper while Daniel and his wife are surprised. Thanks to the second trailer, we know they are reading about what happened with Silver and Kreese. The problem is that it only mentions that Kreese is on the run. No one knows where he is, and that's why they look worried. The trailer ends with the dojo students looking confused. I think this is when everyone finds out that John Kreese is back and will participate in the Sekai Taikai tournament. That's why they all have worried expressions. With that, we finish the trailer, but when does the season premiere? Well, this time Netflix has created a 15-episode season and divided it into 3 parts. The first part comes out on July 18th, the second on November 28th, and the third will be in 2025. Unfortunately, we will have to wait a long time to see the series finale. However, we must keep in mind that this also has its advantage. All Cobra Kai seasons have only consisted of 10 episodes each. In this case, we will have 15. So the story will be much longer, with more production time, and we will surely see many plot twists. With so many episodes, I don't think it will be as simple as John Kreese being the villain, and that's it. I'm sure many things will happen, and none of that has appeared in the trailers. For example, the villains. For now, we only have Sensei Kreese and Kim Da-yoon as the main villains. Kenny will also be an enemy, but for a short time. Then he will become one of the good guys. Thanks to the new trailers, we know this young man from South Korea will be important, but they have only shown him to us. The Miyagi-Do team is quite strong with so many masters and students, so one way or another, the series will need to introduce new villains to balance the story. But anyway, that's all for today. If you liked the video, you would help me a lot by leaving a like. That would be legendary. Also remember to subscribe because I'll be uploading more videos about your favorite movies. Thanks for listening. My name is Charlie, and I'll see you in the future.